This is KAZU, Pacific Grove, 90.3 FM.
Break a leg is a metaphor for good luck in the theater's lore. Based on backstage superstition,
it's an opening night tradition
when there are 10 souls at stake, praying for a lucky break. Break a leg means steal the show. Break a leg means be a star. Break a leg means make big dough. Break a leg means go real far. Break a leg means knock them dead. Break a leg means do not dread. Break a leg means may the muse
bless your show with great reviews. And also may you break them up, and also may you break their hearts,
and make a breakthrough in your part, in your career, and in the arts. But mostly may you never, never, ever lay an egg. Break a leg. Break a leg. Break a leg.
Hello, I'm Carey Crockett, and this is Break a Leg, the radio program by, for, and about the Monterey Peninsula theater world. Today, we feature Jack Hammer, a hard-boiled private eye, finds himself in the hands of enemy sauerkrauts. So stay tuned. Also, we will be having interviews with Michael Cheek and two of the performers from Jesus Christ Superstar. And now, Jack Hammer.
There's a man in this city who is admired by women, sought after by Germans. The mafia hates him, kids hate him, and even his mother hates him. This man's name is Jack Hammer, private detective, and all-around loser. He must stop them from attacking and destroying the citizens of America. Good luck, America. You're going to need it.
The year is 1942. The city Chicago. This is my home. The name is Hammer, Jack Hammer. I'm a private detective, or a PI as they say in the business. I've only been at it a few years, and I've gotten pretty good. Before that, I used to be a test pilot at a local hammock factory. But that's a different story. It was 10:47 p.m. and I was walking home from Ralph's bar. Me and the guys had a few, shot some pool, the usual stuff. And I decided to take it home early. There was something different about tonight. Something. I don't know what. I had the same feeling when I crawled into that tattoo parlor after having 3 too many and had a picture of Betty Boop tattooed into my chest. Tonight there was going to be trouble. See? I told you. I quickly ran to the scene of the crime to take down some clues. Obviously, there was foul play involved, and we're not talking chickens.
Oh, God.
Okay, lousy cliché. Clue number 1, a bloody body. Obviously, someone had tried to kill him. I say tried because he wasn't quite dead yet. Then I heard him speak.
Don't let them get this lollipop. It's very important.
What is it?
It's a piece of candy on a stick, but that isn't important right now. What is important is you can't let them get it. It contains microfilm vital to the safety of this country.
Who are they?
No, it's them.
They're here?
No, don't worry. Them's gone. Them left when they shot me.
Jeez, your English is terrible. Now just tell me who they are.
It's them.
What? They're here again?
No, them. They're against us. Us fights them and them fights us.
Now you're sounding just like a little kid and fighting over lollipops.
Them is fighting us.
Not me. It was you they shot.
They didn't shoot me. It was them that shot me.
All right, I give up. If you can't understand the natives, talk like them. Who's them?
I see you're beginning to understand. Them stands with the horrendously evil militia.
I see, I think. So they, I mean them, is a secret evil organization with a predisposition for killing people for their lollipops. Kinky if you ask me, but that's your problem, not mine.
Like I said, it's not just any lollipop. It contains microfilm vital to the safety of this country, and you must get it to us headquarters immediately. Here, take it!
It was about then that he died. He didn't even tell me where this us headquarters was. Then the feds showed up, and I didn't want to get caught in the middle, so I left and went to my office. My office, and I use the term loosely, was the janitor's room behind a Greek restaurant. Mr. Pavlidis, the owner, and I had made an agreement that if I caught the rats back there before the health department did, he would let me work out of his broom closet.
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, Pepsi, Pepsi, no fries, these Jeeps, Jeeps.
As I entered my office, the phone on my desk began to ring, which is highly unusual because I don't have a phone. What's more, I don't have a desk. I answered it anyway. It was Sergeant Competent of the 53rd Precinct, sticking his nose into my business as usual. And business as usual wasn't business as usual. As usual.
Hammer, are you in?
Yes, I'm in, Competent. What do you want?
A man was shot tonight and you were seen talking to him. Now, Jack, this is extremely important. Did the man give you a lollipop?
Come to think of it? Yeah, he did. It's delicious.
What? You're eating it?
No.
Phew, that's good.
I ate it. You know, Sarge, it takes 63 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop, and I thought that the centers were soft and chewy, not hard and crunchy like this one.
Oh, my God. Jack, you ate the lollipop?
So?
That lollipop contained microfilm vital to the country's safety. Now try and think back. What did the agent say to you?
Let's see. I don't know.
What do you mean, I don't know?
Well, Sarge, I have these lapses of memory where I can't,
Remember?
remember what?
You have these lapses of memory where you can't remember.
Sarge, I don't recall ever saying that.
Jack, what else did that man say?
What man?
The man who gave you the lollipop.
Oh, that guy.
What else did he tell you?
Oh, yeah. He said something about them and us, and something about a lollipop with microfilm. But then the feds came and I had to go. I got to my office and I remember I was eating something. And, you mean I ate the...
Uh-huh.
With the micro...
Uh-huh.
Vital to this country's...
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Now just relax, Jack. Can you tell me how that agent got shot?
Well, all I heard was a gunshot, and I arrived just in time to see a car drive off.
Can you describe it?
It was just an ordinary gunshot, a loud bang, you know.
The car, Jack, the car. Can you describe the car?
Oh, well, it was too dark to see. Hey, Sarge, what about my stomach and the microfilm?
I'll call an ambulance and take you to the hospital where you can get your stomach pumped out before your stomach acids dissolve the microfilm.
Hold on a second, Sarge. I think I hear someone at the door. Gee, you guys from the hospital here already? Gosh, you're fast.
What is he talking about? Hospital? What are you talking about?
Aren't you the guys from the hospital who are supposed to pump out my stomach for the top-secret microfilm that's vital to this country's safety?
Yeah, that's us.
Here, you must breathe this before we can take you.
Oh, okay. Is this supposed to make me sleep?
Quick, while he's unconscious, take him to the van.
Jack? Jack, be careful. Jack, be quick. I hear that them agents are trying to get you. Jack? Oh, no.
Well, at least we didn't have to splatter him all over the walls. Yeah, that gets to be so nasty after a while. It's so disgusting.
Speak for yourself. I like it. But this time, we seem to have killed two birds with one stone. But I would rather have used two. It's more fun that way. Now that we have Jack Hammer and the microfilm, we may be able to get more information about us.
Don't you mean them, the other guys?
No, we're them. They're us.
Shut up. I'm only getting confused. Just say the other guys. We must get this hammer to the plane that is hidden in the hills. Then we fly to the concentration camp to be interrogated. They're here. Put him in the cargo bay.
Why the cargo bay?
Well, his ticket designates coach, and it's the closest we have to him.
Meanwhile, at us headquarters,
Iris Retina here to see you, sir.
Send her in. Iris,
Yes, Chief?
it's them again.
Again?
Iris, this is going to be your most difficult case while working with us. The ultra-secret service. Sergeant Compton has informed me that Jack Hammer has been kidnapped by them.
Well, who is this Jack Hammer and why is he so important?
This Jack Hammer ate the lollipop.
You don't mean the lollipop?
Yes, I mean the lollipop.
Oh, no, Chief. We have to save this Jack Hammer from them.
Right, and you're just the man, or woman, for the job. Now remember this. You will be flown to Germany tonight and parachute down 10 miles away from the concentration camp where we believe Jack is going to be held prisoner. What's more, them as the microfilm vital to this country's safety. Did you get all that?
Yes. But there's one part I didn't quite understand.
And what's that, Iris?
The part I have to remember this?
Never mind. You'll be briefed later.
But I'm wearing some now.
No. What I meant was you'll be giving more details later. You'll have no problems breaking into that concentration camp. You're one of our best break-in artists.
I am?
Of course. You do know that your most famous break-in was at that German atom bomb factory. You totally ruined their bomb.
That wasn't me, Chief. That was Irene, not me. I'm Iris.
Well, can you break into a concentration camp?
I once snuck into a movie theater without paying.
Well, that's hardly a qualification for this job. I think Irene would be more suitable for this assignment.
That's impossible, Chief. While Irene was sabotaging their bomb, some radioactive material spilled on her.
Good Lord, is she all right?
Yes, Chief, but she left us because she got a better job.
What is it?
She's a new light at the lighthouse by the bay. Radiation can do weird things to you, you know?
Uh-huh. Well, I guess you'll have to do. As I said before, you'll be briefed later. Good luck to you, Iris.
Can I ask you for one thing?
What?
Can I have a partner?
What for?
Well, all he'd have to do is pay his way into the camp, get in, open the back exit when no one is looking, and let me in.
Iris?
Yes, Chief?
Get out!
meanwhile, at them's concentration camp,
Oh, stop it.
oh,
Stop it.
Where the hell am I?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. The hospital. Boy, my stomach hurts. Feels as if someone put a vacuum cleaner hose down my throat and sucked my guts out.
No.
Gee, I'm starved. I can hardly see anything in this room. It's so dark in here.
It took us hours to sort out the junk in his stomach, but we found their microfilm. Don't forget to clean out the vacuum cleaner. It's a mess.
I know times are tough, but this room is like, well, if I didn't know this was a hospital, I'd swear I was in a prison cell. Maybe I can order something from room service. Nurse?
What do you want?
I'd like something to eat.
Food?
Yes, that's what I usually have.
We don't feed scum like you around here.
Well, can you recommend a good restaurant? I've never been in a hospital that didn't have room service.
Hospital? Why do you think this is a hospital? This is a
Shh! He thinks that he is in a hospital. Perhaps we should play along with him. We may get more information about us from him.
But we already know about us. It's them we want to know about.
Shut up! Enough of that joke already. We're beating a dead horse.
How about a live one?
Shut up, okay? Please.
With sugar on top.
Okay. The sugar on the top and the... Just shut up.
Are you guys done arguing? I would like something to eat.
Okay, what do you want?
Well, let's see. How about some smoked salmon canapes for an appetizer, Swedish lamb with dill sauce for the main course, and for dessert, peaches flambé and any red wine before 1930 will be appropriate. Imported, of course.
May I suggest today's special?
Of course.
Oatmeal, bread, and butter.
That sounds appealing. I'll have that. Oh, and could you have that person next door to me turn down his radio? He's tuned into those murder mysteries, and it sounds as if someone is being tortured in there. All that screaming.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
How's that? Better?
Yes, much. Thank you.
Meanwhile, 2 miles away and 2,000 feet up, Iris prepares to make her parachute jump.
How come it won't jump? My parachute just sits there on the floor.
What are you talking about?
Well, you said I have to make my parachute jump in a few minutes, so I put it on the floor, and so far it hasn't even budged.
I meant that you were supposed to put the parachute on your back and jump out the door.
You want me to do what?
Jump.
You gotta be kidding. I can't see a thing.
It's easy. As soon as you leave the plane, count 7 and then pull the ring. There's nothing to it except...
Except what?
Nothing.
Nothing what?
Well, statistically speaking, only 1 in 1,000 jumps. A parachute pack has something go wrong with it.
How many jumps has my pack gone through?
Don't worry.
Tell me.
999.
That's it. I'm not jumping.
You're not jumping, you're parachuting.
Oh, I hope these Germans aren't looking up right now. I forgot to be briefed.
This is lousy oatmeal. Reminds me of Lois. She came into my office one day, and that was the day I thought I'd give the world for that woman. She was looking for her brother. Said she and him were separated, and they were about 3. Her father had died and left something very expensive for her brother. That was a good movie, huh?
Yes, very romantic. Especially the part where he kisses her and she wakes up.
And those 7 dwarfs were hilarious. I didn't like the witch, though. She was real mean.
Jack, I hope you can find my brother.
Well, it's not going to be an easy case. There aren't many leads to follow, and you say you haven't seen him since you were 3?
Well, if I never find him, I'm still glad I found you. Jack, I want you.
Tell me something.
What?
Tell me about your childhood. What do you remember most while you and your brother were still together?
Do you have to know now? I thought we'd go to your place and make passionate love.
You've got me curious now. Come on, tell me about your childhood.
Who are you, Dr. Freud? Well, all right. I remember sitting by the kitchen table on the floor with my brother, playing with the pots and pans.
You know something? That sounds a lot like my childhood. I used to play with my sister before my aunt took care of me. My mom used to wear this blue dress all the time.
Mine too. I remember that rickety screen door that my brother cut his finger in. He got this big hangnail.
Hey, I stabbed my finger in the screen door too. And I had a hangnail for a week.
Jack, did your mother ever make you eat semi-raw liver?
Yeah. How did you... Oh my God, sis?
Looks like it.
So what did Dad leave me?
Something very, very expensive. The rest of the mortgage payment for the mansion. So long, brother.
That's why I have my office in a Greek restaurant, eating canned oatmeal, paying that damn mortgage.
It's time to interrogate Mr. Hammer.
It is time for your walk, Mr. Hammer. Come with us.
But I haven't finished my oatmeal yet.
Please, come with us.
Well, okay. By the way, those raisins were great.
We don't use raisins in our oatmeal.
Oh.
Take him to room 101.
Not room 101.
Why not? He's going to be a tough one, I can tell.
The maids haven't cleaned up the last one.
That bad, huh?
They never seem to remember the paper on the floor.
This is some program you got going here.
All to the right.
Yes, we are very proud of it.
Oh! Why is that man screaming over there?
You know, no pain and see, no gain and see.
I see.
Our therapy is not recommended by other doctors. That's why our patients come here. to get the kind of treatment that they can get in. Then, as far as you can see, therapists are very delicate. Then, they're here. After you.
Why, thanks. You're a true gentleman.
Please, take a seat.
But there's only one. Where will you sit?
I'll stand, thank you.
Gee, it sure is dark in here, and there's only one light, and it's shining right over my head. What is this room used for anyway?
It is used for a special therapy.
But I don't need any special therapy.
We believe you do. We're going to ask you some questions. Please try to answer them as fully and as quickly as you can.
Oh, I see. Some kind of psychological test. I can assure you, doctor, that I'm quite mentally stable. But if it's part of the normal routine for all patients, I may as well go ahead and do it. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
That's good. Now, please, sit still while we bolt your hands to the chair.
Bolt my hands to the what?
We must restrain your hands since your responses must be completely verbal. We want no interference with your body language. That's it, yes, your body language.
I see. But do they have to be so tight?
Yes. Now, let us begin the questioning.
Why, there's 7 other people in here with us.
They are medical students from the medical school, and they wish to observe your reactions. They have never seen a psychological test before.
Why is there a man with a gun pointing towards my head?
Oh, Mr. Hammer, you are very observant. You have passed our observation test. You are very bright. Put that gun away, Dumkov. Now, first question. Tell us about us.
You want me to be frank?
But of course.
Well, you've treated me pretty nice so far, but your food stinks. And my room is no bed of roses either.
No. Tell us about the ultra-secret service.
That does sound familiar. What was the question?
What?
Well, see, sometimes I get these lapses of...
Recollection?
No, that's not it.
Remembering?
No, that's not it either.
I got it! Lapses of sanity?
No.
Delirium?
No.
Horse sense!
No! I got it. Memory.
I still think it's horse sense.
Now, tell us about the ultra-secret service.
Oh, them. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, taking him out in the rain and make him march around with the rest of the prisoners. Oh.
You must march around in the circle and say, tick-tock.
Tick-tock. Right.
Get in line, no talk.
Talk.
Tick.
Talk.
Tick.
Talk.
Tick. Tick.
Talk.
Tick. Tick.
Get that jackhammer
Tick.
out of the line and bring him over to me. We have ways of making you talk.
Tick.
Bring him to the room 101.
Tick.
There we shall have a chance to interrogate him.
Tick.
This is your last chance, Mr. Hammer, to tell us about the ultra-secret service, or you will die.
I don't know anything about us or them. Either that or I can't remember.
Perhaps you need a little reminder. Does this look familiar? It is the microfilm which we sucked out of your stomach. Now for the last time, Mr. Hammer, tell us about the ultra-secret service.
I can't remember.
Then it looks like we're going to have to kill you.
Come on, Jack. I'm going to get you out of here.
Why do you want to do that? And why'd you shoot all these doctors?
They're not doctors, Jack. They're them agents, and they kidnapped you so you could recover the microfilm.
Really? My God. And all this time I thought I was in a hospital. Tell me, where am I?
You're in a concentration camp in Germany.
Not much difference. Boy, that was some rescue. How did you kill 7 German soldiers with one shot?
Well, I just waited for all of them to reach the right positions. When they did, all I had to do was fire a shot at that far wall. It ricocheted off and went through that first soldier, went through him, and went through that second soldier, hit the wall again, bounced off, and so on and so on.
Wow. I guess we better get out of here. It won't be long before someone comes along.
Just a minute. I have to get that microfilm. Got it. Now there's only one thing left to do.
How come you're putting that gun in his hand?
I'm making it look like suicide. Let's go. Quick, this way.
Look out. Gee, you've killed 10 of them this time.
I need more practice.
That good, huh?
Come on, this way. We're almost out of here. There's the main gate.
There's no way we'll get through that whole platoon.
Don't worry, I have one bullet left.
Scheiße! No! Oh. Ja! Oh. Oh.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, let's go.
Later, in the seclusion of the woods,
What's it say? What's it say?
Good Lord, they can't.
Can't what?
They plan to release a virus into the atmosphere that disrupts nervous cells.
You mean people will be rendered helpless and paralyzed?
Not only that, Jack, if you remember your high school biology, what is the brain composed of?
Nerve cells. Oh no, we can't let this happen. What can we do?
The bomb carrying the virus is in a warehouse about 2 miles from here. They plan to use it as a warhead on a German U-2 that will be launched to England. We can try to sabotage that bomb, but we have one problem.
What's that?
I don't know how.
Don't worry, I think I might.
Are you familiar with bombs?
Of course. My father used to send me out into the fields to look for landmines. Let's go.
hours later, at the warehouse,
Look in all the windows, Jack. It's got to be in there somewhere.
I see it. It's in here. Looks like a sterile room they're keeping it in. I should have no problem getting in if it wasn't for those soldiers.
No problem.
Ah, gee. Not again. Did you have to? Why me? Stop. Forget it. Sauerkraut. Ah!
I thought you said you had used your last bullet.
I did. That was a rock that I threw.
Great. I'm going in. This shouldn't be difficult. Looks like this bomb contains no explosives. I guess it just opens up and releases the viruses into the atmosphere.
Jack, be careful.
I will. This must be the detonator. Just pull on these wires and it releases the viruses. Oh well. Goodbye. I didn't even get to know your name.
Jack!
Your name is Jack too? Well, goodbye, Jack. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, everyone. You know, I never got to see the end of Snow White. Laura said she felt sick. I'll never see it now. I never saw the Rockettes at the music hall. And
Jack, you're still alive. You should have died minutes ago. If the virus attacked nervous cells, you shouldn't be talking right now. There's only one explanation for why you aren't being affected.
I don't have a brain?
No. The virus is mutated and it's no longer harmful.
Can I get out now then? I'd like to go home. It's been a long week and it's only Monday.
back at us headquarters several days later.
Good job, Jack. We would like to commend you for a performance above and beyond your known ability. Much. We don't know how to thank you.
There is one thing you could do.
And what's that?
You could pay off my damn mortgage, or there's always those rats at the restaurant.
Get out! Get out!
Jack Hammer, written by Adam Hessler and Cruz, directed by Adam Hessler, featuring the faces perfect for radio players, with the voices of Cruz as Jack Hammer, Julie Graham as Iris Retina and all women's voices, John Martin as the Chief, Carey Crockett as Man Number 1, John Bryer as Sergeant Competent, Gerry with the G. Hopkins as the Doctor, and Adam Hessler as the US Agent and Leftovers. Sound design and sound engineering by Max Robert.
This is KAZU, Pacific Grove, 90.3 FM.